Hello my dear friends, here I am again. This is Makis and I'm coming to you on your laptop screens or on your mobile phone screens from my balcony in London. I hope you are all well, and don't worry, as I say, if everything is not exactly perfect or not absolutely perfect, we are gonna make it a lot more beautiful with a lot of color in our lives today, keeping each other company. Today in London we've got 20 degrees Celsius or otherwise 69 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a bit of an overcast day, as you can see, but quite warm. We are now into autumn, even though not deeply into autumn. It's pretty much at the start, at the start of autumn. I said it correctly. So what we are going to do today, first of all, make yourselves a hot cup of coffee. I've made my coffee here, and you'll follow me as I do the 12th week update of our cuttings and our beautiful flowers, and see if we've got any new additions or what is new on my balcony today. Before we start, Timo, my parrot, would like to say hello to you. Of course, when I turn the camera around, because the camera doesn't have any ring lights on, I shoot all the videos with natural light. He comes across a bit dark, and he's a beautiful parrot with very vibrant colors, but his colors don't show up too much on the camera because he doesn't have a ring light on. But he will be happy to say hello to you before we start, so I'm going to turn the camera around so he will greet you as well. Timakomu, how are you today? You want to say hi to all the people who are watching us? You want to say hi? You are so beautiful today. I love you, Timo. Timo, when are we going to the beach next time? Still the weather is good, we can go to the beach. We will arrange to go to the beach together again, yeah? It will be fun. Timo, Timako, I love you. I'm gonna do the 12th week update now. I'm gonna be around. I have visual contact with you from the balcony. You play with your toys and you can talk to us along the way, yeah? Okay, that's fine. Timako, I love you. So, this was Timo, yeah? So as you see, he looks beautiful, and if I had a proper light on, a proper ring light on, you would be able to see his beautiful colors. Maybe I will do it one day. So let's begin with narrating the progress in the 12th week update of our cuttings. So follow me. As you can see here, we've got it's the 12th week of my red rose, and she's doing beautifully okay. I still have the rose on, it's still in a good shape. I don't know how much longer I can keep the rose on, maybe one more week and then we would have to deadhead. But she is already going this way, but it's not totally done yet. And I think by the end of next week maybe I should deadhead it. And we have the second bloom coming on from the second cutting, so everything seems to be fine. I must tell you, we had a very rainy and windy week in London, so even though I fertilized her and I watered her last week, this week I haven't watered her and fertilized her at all because the soil, as you can see, is still quite moist. And I'm gonna leave it maybe next week, most likely, if it doesn't rain again, I'm gonna water her again. I will fertilize her again next week. I'm gonna skip it this week because I don't want to make the soil too moist or wet. You can see the colors are beautiful. It has this very deep red color like red wine, and the next one is following suit. You can see. I can't say enough how happy I am with my beautiful red roses. I love roses, and particularly the red color, I love it a lot. I do love all other colors though, but there is something very vibrant about red. So I'll let you enjoy it a little bit before I move on. Really beautiful, yeah? Amazing. And we're moving on to my beautiful Leyland cypress tree. He is doing very well. As you can see, he has a beautiful metallic green color, deep green color. He's doing perfectly okay. Also, I haven't watered him this week because of the torrential rain that we've had in London this week. Now the weather has improved a bit, but all the week it has been quite rainy, and you can see the soil is still quite moist. It's just now about starting to dry out, but still quite moist, so maybe I will water him again next week. No need to rush to water him now. I also fertilized him last week. He is doing beautifully okay. He is really very handsome, my beautiful Leyland cypress tree. And we are moving on to this is the 4th week, or maybe a bit over the 4th week of my yellow rose cuttings. They seem to be doing well. I've checked all of them. They seem to be developing new leaves. And on that one, I have seen at least one of the two of them. There are I think four cuttings in this one, and about 4 or 5 cuttings, and I think quite a good number of them is developing new leaves. And in this one there are 2 cuttings, one of them is developing new leaves. 3 weeks. And we're moving on to my beautiful orange rose cuttings. They seem to be doing quite well, and they are growing slowly, as you can see. Yeah, I would say this, that they're growing slowly. I am quite happy with them. And now we're moving on. We've got my dahlia. You remember she had the problem with the caterpillar. I had to spray her with Provanto on 2 occasions, with 1 week apart. I think it's been 3 weeks since I've done this treatment, and she's now growing lots of new leaves, and she's got 2 blooms on. You can see this one and this one. Of course the blooms, I must admit, are smaller than what they used to be, but the leaves are also smaller than what they used to be, because after she had that adventure and after I sprayed her with Provanto, she started to lose all of the old leaves because they had dried up quite a lot, and now she's developing new leaves. So she's beautiful. She will regain eventually her old self. And we're moving on to the petunias. This is what it looks like. This week I've done loads of deadheading, and I removed many of the wilted leaves, because in here, as you can see, the gap, and in there not so much in there. It pretty much was like that in here. I've removed all of the Timomu, sorry, small interruption. Timomu, I'm here, I love you. I'm here, Timako. I'm doing the 12th week update of the cuttings. Do you wanna add something? You know how much I love you. I love you so much. I'm here. He likes company, yeah, and the thing is, he knows I'm on the balcony, but he likes me to sit next to him most of the time. You know, Timo, how much I love you, and we're going to go to the beach again. So, what do you think? I'm here. Keep talking to me, yeah? I love you, Timako. We're gonna go to the beach soon. I love you so much. I love you. You are so handsome. Timako mu, you have such beautiful body and beautiful colors and beautiful feathers and a beautiful face and beautiful eyes. I love you. Timako mu, Timako mu, Timaki, I'll be back. Okay, and let me continue, yeah? So I was on the petunia, so I removed a lot of the wilted leaves, because I saw them, and whenever I see wilted leaves I want to remove them. Yes. Timako, hey, I'm soon gonna come and sit with you after I finish the update. I love you so much. I am soon gonna come with you, my love. Do you hear the horse? This is the horse, yeah? Can you see? It's beautiful. So beautiful. Another horse is coming. This one is, the first one was white. This one has a dark cream color, kind of light brown color. They are both so beautiful. You see what you enjoy while you are watching my YouTube channel. I show you interesting attractions on my balcony and under my balcony. They are beautiful, yeah? So beautiful. As I always say to you, I just want you to have a good time when you are watching my channel. It's mainly for entertainment. Never mind if everything is done perfect or not that perfect. Great, so I'm going back to the petunia because, as I said to you, when I remove some of the wilted leaves, what happens is that because some of the stems are a little bit tender, I have accidentally removed a bit of the new stems as well, which I have always, you know. Timo wants a lot of company today. I'm here. I love you, Timako. So I'm always sorry when this happens and I remove the healthy part of the healthy stem, but I mean, what can I do? Hope they will regrow and they will be beautiful. So she's nice. Here I've got the mystery plant. There is no particular progress from it. It's been a bit over 3 weeks. I know that it takes 4 to 6 weeks to develop new roots. I'm not sure if we are going to be successful with it, but I'm giving it a go. The Timako, I love you, my love. Tim, I'm here. And here we've got, you remember we did last week the Leyland cypress tree propagation. They seem to be quite green, but I haven't actually removed the cap at all to see if there is any new growth, but it's only been a bit over a week, so it would be a little bit early, I think. I'm gonna leave it, while it's kind of green, I'm quite happy. I'm gonna leave it with the cap on for another few weeks and then we'll see. Maybe after the second or third week I will gently try to remove the cap to see what's happening. Of course, the torrential rain that we've had has affected this, because the cuttings don't like overwatering. And then we are moving on. You remember I had here the new aster seedling. It's still alive, but what happens, because I wanted to protect it from the torrential rain, because it had started to affect it, a lot of his new Timako, I love you. A lot of his new leaves had started to wilt. So because I wanted to protect it from the torrential rain, I removed it and I put it inside in my flat under grow lights. And if there is any further progress, I will let you know about the progress. Now we're moving on. This is the platycodon. It hardly reminds himself. Last week I had watered him and fertilized him, and then we also had the torrential rain. So as you can see, the soil is quite moist. As you can see, he has now lost all of the old leaves and is developing new leaves. This stem and this stem have no leaves on, but they are still alive, and I think eventually the platycodon will recover and will produce new shoots and new leaves. So, and we are moving on. Here I've got I removed the yellow leaves. I've got my beautiful mini rose. She's the only one orange mini rose. You see I remove the dead leaves. She's the only one who likes the water all the time. So with the rain she didn't have any problem. She loved it. She's growing quite well. I did a little bit of deadheading this week, but these blooms I'm still leaving them on. Look at the beautiful bloom. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. But this one is out of this world. So beautiful. Before it opens up. So she's the only one who likes to be watered every day, and I'm doing half a cup every day. I'm giving her, and I fertilize her once a week. I have told you about this. She likes some moist soil all the time. So she's the only one who doesn't wilt or complain about the too much water. Or at least if she complains, it's not very obvious. You remember here I was propagating the dahlia, but they got rotten, all of the stems, because of the torrential rain that we had. Excuse me, let me go and talk to Timo a little bit. Timakimu, we are gonna go to the beach. I love you. You are so handsome. I love you so much. I'm gonna come and sit with you after I finish the update. I promise you. I think it's nice that I involve him in my updates and in my videos, and I think he enjoys it. Timako, I'm here, Keep talking to us, I love you, I'm here. I'm always here for you. Okay, so I continue. So the torrential rain, unfortunately, had as a result that my Dahlia cuttings were totally rotten, never mind. I'm not gonna insist on propagating the dahlia today. And this year, I mean, sorry, I didn't want to say today. I mean this year, because we are now heading into autumn, and also because my dahlia is recovering from the issue that she had with the caterpillar. I don't want to cause her any more distress. So I'm gonna properly overwinter her, and I'm gonna propagate her. That will be my number one plan to propagate in the new year in spring. Here I've got the Gomfrina cuttings. I'll tell you what happened with the Gomfrina, because a few things happened. I had one of the old stems still in, they're still a bit green, and I have taken two small new cuttings and see what's going to happen with that one. I hope it's not going to rain again and ruin my cuttings again. These were the red rose cuttings in the smaller pot, the more easily transferable pot, which totally got rotten under the torrential rain, and unfortunately I had to remove them. So even though they were going well, you remember I had told you from my previous update videos, but I had to remove them because they got rotten from the torrential rain. These were the orange rose cuttings, and these are my yellow rose cuttings. These, even though 3 out of 4 of them, they seem to grow slowly. And the second plan, this is here, that I wanted so much to grow was chrysanthemum, because after roses my other big love is chrysanthemums, because they look beautiful. They've got beautiful big blooms and beautiful leaves, and they smell fantastic. So this is my yellow chrysanthemum cutting. It is that, you see, because of the rain we had, the soil is very moist. So last week I watered him and fertilized him. I'm not gonna water him or fertilize him this week because the soil is still quite moist. And we are moving on to my beautiful gerbera. Oh, I had not seen that she's coming up with another bloom. I love her so much. Ever since I reported her, she's going from strength to strength. Now that the weather is a bit cooler, I don't water her every day anymore, but I water her every other day, or even you could leave a couple of times a week. She's beautiful. You see, she's got these beautiful big red blooms. This one has not fully opened up yet. This is fully open. This one is fully open. This one is not fully open yet. And she's coming up with another bloom there. She's got this yellow leaf. Whenever you see yellow leaves, remove them. So this yellow leaf here is not needed. I'm going to water her and fertilize her. I think today she's actually, the soil is quite moist. So I don't know, but I think it's a good idea. She kind of likes the water, so either today or tomorrow I'm gonna water her and fertilize her. Maybe tomorrow. And what have we got here? This is something new, a new addition. A big chrysanthemum plant. I love chrysanthemums. If you go close and smell this chrysanthemum, she smells amazing. Oh my god, it's really so nice. And beautiful red, not red, sorry, what am I saying? Orange color. And beautiful leaves. I bought from my local supermarket. Now I touched the soil, is quite dry. So today I'm gonna water him and fertilize him. So her, it doesn't really matter. I love chrysanthemums so much. So hopefully next year, over spring and summer, I will have roses, beautiful roses, and then in autumn I will have beautiful chrysanthemums. And here is my mini rose, which I have already told you about her. I've done some deadheading, and here I have already shown you the platycodon. And we are moving on to the cannas. I had issues with the cannas. My cannas are so beautiful, you can see here. But I had issues, unfortunately, with them. Things happened. I will tell you what happened. So because we had this, and this is my red canna. These are majestic, beautiful plants that bring an essence of the tropics and the allure of the tropics in your garden, and they are amazing. They are really beautiful. Every time, you know, my life, my day starts a lot nicer, because when I wake up in the morning from the inside of my flat, I look at the beautiful leaves and the beautiful stems of the cannas, and that's why I've put them on the outside of my windowsill, because I want to look at them in the morning when I wake up, and they give me such a positive vibe. That leaf is going a little bit yellow down there. I could cut off a little bit the yellow bits. Okay, so what happened? Because we had torrential rain, the rain damages the blooms. That's why you can see some of the blooms have gone a little bit dark around the edges. It's because of the high humidity caused by the rain. And another thing that happened, because we had a blast of the wind, strong blast of the wind, which happened. Here is a dead leaf I'm removing. Anything dead, removed. So what happened? We had a strong blast of the wind. Timaki mu? I can see him from here. He's beautiful. What happened? The strong blast of the wind pushed this yellow canna with the pot and pushed it from the edge of my windowsill, and it fell with a thumping noise onto the floor of the balcony. And the problem is, I came out as soon as I was at home. It was late in the evening a few days ago, and I came right out because I heard it and I saw what happened from the window, and I came right out to pick her up. I picked her up, and at the beginning she looked alright, but then I realized there was a stem here. If you can see, the stem is now empty. It was a stem full of buds which were ready to open, and it had been cut off from the fact that my canna strongly touched the ground when it fell down on the ground to my balcony. And unfortunately I just had to, to accept that this will not bloom anymore. Maybe another one will be produced through the same stem, another branch I mean, but we'll see. In the meanwhile, she's got this beautiful stem with this branch, which is beautiful, and there is another branch coming here from this one, which is this one, and also we've got this stem coming up and this stem coming up as well. So we've got 1, 2, another one there, 3, which is another branch from the main stem. This one was unfortunately affected by the strong wind and the fact that my canna reached the floor of my balcony with tremendous impact of the fall, and it had as a result that this stem was accidentally cut off, and then obviously you cannot glue it back on, so I have to accept it. This is an old stem, as you can see. I have removed many of the old blooms, and that's the last bloom. I'm still keeping it on. It hasn't finished its life cycle yet. They are beautiful, majestic, still very beautiful. I can see now, as I keep looking, a couple of dry areas of the leaves which I can gently remove with scissors, so she will look they will look at their best possible shape. They're beautiful plants, offering me a lot of happiness every time I look at them. And obviously majestic colors, beautiful big tropical leaves with a beautiful mystique and allure, and beautiful blooms. I'm gonna show them to you from this side as well. Here you see how many blooms, how many stems with blooms we've got. Yeah, we've got one here, second coming up there, third, 4 and 5. So these are the cannas. And now I've got news for you. So this is our impatient. The impatient is going well. I'm gonna last week I last week I watered him and twice, and I fertilized him once. Now this week I haven't watered him at all, and we are at the end of the week now, so I'm gonna water him and fertilize him today. I can see that the soil is starting to dry out. You can see yourselves, yeah. Even the pot is quite light, so he needs watering. So I would say when the temperature is above 21 degrees Celsius, which is 70 degrees Fahrenheit, you can water him twice a week. When the temperature is below 21 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit, you just need to water him once a week. He is sensitive to overwatering. He doesn't need more than 2 weeks when the weather is hot. When the weather is not hot, only once a week will be alright. He's beautiful and a very good buy. I love the beautiful red blooms and beautiful metallic green leaves with a red vein. Timako, I'm here. I love you. Timako, we're doing the update. Here you see I've got my coffee. Here I've got rooting hormone, because I'll tell you what we're gonna do later. Here I've got my begonia. Okay, with her in the hot weather, she's doing well. She had more blooms last time, but they started to fade, which is the normal cycle of the blooms, and I removed them. She's growing very slowly, producing more leaves. Also, the weather is changing now, so maybe she's got another month, and then we will have to overwinter her. So with that, you know, she doesn't like too much water, maybe once every 9 to 10 days. And now, because the temperature has dropped, I do once every couple of weeks, once a fortnight. And then next is my coffee, and then we've got the Gomphrena. With the Gomphrena I had issues, even though she looks beautiful still, but I'll tell you what I discovered with her. So last week I kept watering the Gomphrena twice a week, and I was fertilizing her once a week. But what happened, you remember some time ago some of the leaves had wilted and I removed them, and since then she seemed to be doing well. But last week, maybe because the temperatures had started to drop, what I've done to water her so much, because I watered her twice a week, was maybe too much. And then after the second watering, she started to many of her leaves started to wilt again, and I had to remove them. And as you can see here from the inside, Timako, I'm here. I have removed many of the leaves. Yeah, she's still very beautiful though. This leaf is going, you can see it's starting to become yellow. So always don't hesitate to remove any of the wilted leaves, or the leaves that have gone very yellow, or starting to go significantly yellow, because this invigorates the plant and triggers it to produce more leaves. So I had to remove all of the wilted leaves, and I have removed quite a lot. And now she's doing well, but this week, as you can see from the soil, can you see the soil is still moist? So this week I have not watered her at all, and I'm not going to fertilize her this week. What I wanted to tell you, I was a little bit disappointed that several of her leaves had wilted and I had to remove them, but that taught me that she only likes to be watered once a week. So don't water the Gomphrena. You remember before I was telling you, before I was doing at the beginning, I started every other day, then I did twice a week. No, all of it was a lot, and that's why the leaves kept wilting and wilting and wilting and wilting. She just needs to be watered once a week. So after a few weeks that I have had her, she has told me what she likes, so from now on I'm gonna follow. Yeah, beautiful. So as I told you, this week I'm not going to water her at all, just to allow the soil to start to dry out a bit, and then next week I'm gonna water her and fertilize her, only once. And we're moving on. Timako, I'm here. Now I'm close to you. Timako, I love you. You are my big love. I love you. So you see, this is my chrysanthemum, the beautiful purple chrysanthemum that I had bought. That never fully really opened. It's still in a poor shape. It's been a bit over the, oops, okay, I removed. I'm trying to show you the center. It's still in a rather poor shape. So what I've done with it, let me take this aside a little bit. Let me put this here. This stem actually is doing better than all the other stems. It's producing new leaves, so I'm happy. This one is gonna survive. When I bought it from the supermarket, you remember I was telling you that many of its leaves had wilted significantly. So I tried to revive it by putting it in partial shade and watering him every day. And now I'm watering him before I used to do. Then I went from every day to twice a week, and now I'm gonna do once a week. So maybe today or tomorrow I'm gonna water him and fertilize him. So this stem is doing very well and is producing lots of new leaves. This chrysanthemum, the purple one, is beautiful. I have seen it, what it looks like when it is in full bloom, and hopefully when this will be saved we'll be able to enjoy more of his beauty. And hello my dear friends, a quick change of surroundings. We are into September now, and I came for an autumn stroll at the beach. Of course I'm with Timo, I'm not alone. I've got him with me in his carrier bag. I hope you are all well and you are enjoying your day wherever you are. I have finished now the 12-week update of our cuttings and our plants, and from my balcony I am at the sea, at the beach. Of course this video is not shot on the same day with the other one, the video of the 12-week update, but I couldn't continue the video on that day and I didn't want to leave it short. Of course I finished the update, but I didn't do anything else around gardening on that same day. So I want to fill in the rest of the time with a trip to the sea. I hope you are all well, I hope you are enjoying. I'm very good, as you can see, the sea is beautiful. It was quite windy when I first came, and even my umbrella wouldn't stand because the wind was actually blowing away. But now the sun has come out. I don't know how long it's gonna last. It is beautiful. I'm here with Timo. We are having a very good time, and I hope you are having a good time wherever you are as well. I'll come out of the plane now so you can enjoy the beautiful ocean, and I'll keep the video on for a little bit more to record the beautiful ocean. Stick around because next week we are going to do the 13th week update of our beautiful cuttings and flowers, and I've got so many things to tell you, lots of things that happened on my balcony since the 12th week update, and you will be really interested to see. I want to send my greetings to all of you, also to your friends and to your families. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the videos and subscribe to my channel. I love you all. I'm gonna leave the video on so it will record for a little bit more. Love you. I love you so much. Look after yourselves. Stay truthful to your bodies and to your minds. Kiss. Timo is here. He's having a good time. He was sitting on the beach mat and now he's been a little bit alarmed because I lifted him. Timo, say hello. Timako. I love you, my Timo. I love you. You are so beautiful. There is one seagull who is always around and around our beach mat. I don't know, I've got a couple of sandwiches with me. Maybe that is what he truly wants, the sandwiches. Something he wants from my beach mat. Obviously he's beautiful, he's also amazing. I don't know if I should lift up the tripod and turn the camera around so you can see. I'm gonna go and talk to him because he's picking on my beach mat and I don't want to cause any damage to any of my things. As you can see, the sea is beautiful. Timo is very happy. So long I'm holding him, he realizes that he is with his dad and he's very happy about that. He's not afraid. Timako, don't be afraid. We've done this before. When we first came, we were walking through the waves. At the beginning he was a little bit alarmed again, but then he calmed down. Timako, we're together. Timo, I love you. Timako, I love you so much. You are my beauty. You are my son. I love you. I never go anywhere without you. I love you so much. You guys, aren't you lucky? You helped me and I'm showing you the sea and the waves. Look, a big wave is coming. I hope you are all happy. I don't think I'm gonna stay in the water for too long because the waves are becoming big. I mean, I love the waves, but also I'm a little bit worried because of Timo. Beautiful. And also I have to keep looking at our things. You see where our things are. You see the seagull as well. He kept coming closer and closer to us for some reason. Maybe he was attracted to Timo or something. So beautiful. I can never have enough of the sea and the beach. I love it so much. The beach is my redemption. No matter how stressed I am in the city, I need to come to the beach. And I've got two reasons to be happy. One reason is the beautiful sea and the sun and the beautiful seagulls, and the other reason is because I come with my son, my beautiful parrot. I'm gonna do the 13th update and we're gonna do more things around gardening, don't worry. But we all need a break from time to time, yeah? The channel is supposed to be for learning and entertaining purposes and keep us all happy and add some color to our lives. Timo is talking to me at the moment. Timako, don't be afraid, Timako. Everything is fine. Everything is just fine. Timako. Timako. Obviously people are coming up to me and are asking me about Timo. They want to get a photograph with him because obviously he's a beautiful bird and it's something that they don't see every day at the beach. Of course we are unique. Look at this big wave splashing. And another one coming. Timako, I'm here holding you. I'm holding him at the moment. So it's really nice. Very beautiful. Lovely. Oh, no matter how much I stay at the beach, I wanna stay longer and longer. Oh. Look at this seagull, yeah? This is the beautiful seagull that is around our beach mat. Now he's moving away. I don't know what scared him, but he's not going totally away. Maybe he wants me to take him back home in London. I wouldn't mind to have a seagull at home as well. Oh, he's crying. That's it. Beautiful seagull, I love you. You are so handsome. Beautiful. Look, I'm gonna chase him now. He's so beautiful, yeah? I need to have an eye on my things as well, on my beach path and on my property. We are well into September, but the weather is quite good. I don't remember exactly what the temperature is today. I think it was supposed to be 22 degrees Celsius, which in Fahrenheit would be 73 Fahrenheit. These are the two seagulls. Timako, you can hear Timo talking to me. Timako, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, my love. You know, my friends, so beautiful. Yeah, look at the depth of the coastline. So nice. It's beautiful. I don't want to put the camera down, but I will do at some point. I hope you enjoy. I'm holding the camera for you. This is the other side. We are towards the sandbanks side of the beach now. Before, when I had filmed the other video, we were towards the southbound side of the beach. I don't know which one you prefer, which one you like more. You can leave in the comments your opinion, and it will be quite interesting for me to see what you like, what appeals to you the most. It's really beautiful. Some people are looking at me that I'm holding the camera, but never mind. I just don't want to move too far away from our things though. It was a total failure with the umbrella today because it was quite windy and the umbrella wouldn't stay put. Kept being blown off all the time. At some point I gave up. I prefer to have the umbrella on because it's more protective and more it offers more privacy. But I gave up at some point because I saw that wouldn't be the case. You see it down there. This is my thermos bottle with cold water, and in there I've got sandwiches. The seagulls are still there. As soon as I'm gonna start eating my sandwich, they're gonna come over. I'm pretty soon. Sorry, I didn't want to say soon. I wanted to say sure. Look, it is beautiful, yeah? So this side that I'm showing to you now is towards Southbourne. Yeah, and we are on the sandbanks side today. Before, on the previous video that I had shown you, I was on the southbound side, which is where the camera is showing now. And if I turn the camera around, this is towards the sandbanks side. They have similarities and they have differences. I think this side is a little bit greener, but I don't know. I think the other side was a little bit quieter. This is a little bit busier. Not too bad though. I don't know which one I prefer. As I said, leave your opinions in the comments. I would be very happy to read them and see what you have to say. Lots of things, as I said to you, have happened on my balcony and with my plants. And I've got so many things to tell you on the 13th week update, so keep in touch, yeah, don't go away. I think I'm gonna have to turn off the video soon because the wind is blowing and my hat is gonna be blown away by the wind. And also I have to lift Timo down. And that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. You can, now he's talking to me. In Marco, you can gaze a little bit more at the beautiful ocean. And I don't totally want to kill my phone's battery, even though I've got the power bank with me. I've already had to use it once. I'm leaving Timo down now. Timako, say hello, say bye-bye to everyone. Timako, look at him, isn't he handsome? He's so beautiful. And this is me. I love you all. Kisses until next time. Look after yourselves. Do what makes you happy. Always find time out to treat yourselves. That's very, very important. I love you all. I love you. I will speak to you soon. Love you. Bye for now. Love to everyone. And these are my cannas the day after I came back from the sea. Because they look so spectacular and at their prime, look how many blooms they've got on and how beautiful they look. I wanted to shoot a video so I can show you. Because I have shown them to you at other times as well, when they also looked good, but this is actually at their prime now. They look majestic. They didn't even look that good when I did the 12th week update video. They have now really bloomed so much that I just wanted to make a video to show you. And I am adding this video at the end of my beach video, at the end of the 12th week update. Panoramic view. some very old leaves though I'm going to have to remove. I'm gonna do it after I finish the video, because these are meant to go yellow, some of the lower leaves, in order to allow the plant to grow further. Of course we are well into the autumn now, well into September, so maybe my cannas have one more month to blossom, and eventually they will need to be overwintered and we can enjoy them again next year. But they're so marvelous. That's why I wanted to show you. Some leaves will need to be cleaned up a bit. It's normal because the more the plants grow, the more some of the lower leaves will yellow and wilt, in order to allow the energy of the plant to go further up. And look at the beauty that's going on further up the plant. So you see what happened here. This stem had already bloomed from here, and then after that faded and all the blooms wilted and fell off the plant, another branch was created from the same stem. So the stem is this one, that was the number one branch to bloom, and that is the second branch that's blooming now. So this, you see, I can remove this, is from the first from the initial stem, so I can remove this now. They have dried out, and this is the plant looking beautiful, the stem now. One stem, number one branch, number two. Beautiful plant and very clever. I see this situation also, yeah, here you see. Spectacular plant. You've got this blooming now, second branch of the same stem. I told you what happened with that. There was an accident. My canna fell off to the balcony, to the floor of my balcony, under the blast of a very strong wind, and this was accidentally cut off. So this will not flower unless it produces another branch, I don't know. And now we've got this one blooming and this one blooming, but they're looking spectacular. They need a little bit of deadheading, obviously, and remove all the dry parts and dry leaves, and keep watering them every day and fertilizing them once a week, and you will be rewarded with immense beauty and luscious tropical beauty. Majestic colors. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Sorry, my voice has gone a bit deep. I've just returned from the sea yesterday. It was beautiful, you saw the video. And I saw my cannas and they were so beautiful that I couldn't resist shooting another video and show you. I hope you enjoy. This is it. I will see you soon on the 13th week update video. In the meanwhile, look after yourselves. I love you. I'm sending you a big kiss.